Hello and welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. I said it right this week. This is the WILDSEA, which I have finally actually gotten the book for. It is very expensive, but I was at a tabletop convention this weekend for 3 days. I took a day off work, and I actually finally found a printed copy, which has been out of print for a while.
Awesome. It's got like the wide shape, right?
Yeah, it's a little hard to get into frame easily. There we go. But it also has this like a very nice textured sort of spine, fabric spine with the indented words in them. Actually, Jeff, do you have a physical copy?
I do not. No.
I thought you would.
No, I have PDF. I backed all the campaigns, but I did PDF level. I know that if I were to get it, my like OCD would kick in when I put it on my shelf because it'd be like sticking out and all the other ones wouldn't. I would like be freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, it's long. It is long, but nice, thick, juicy book.
Yeah. Does it lay flat? Does it have that like lay flat binding stuff on the spine? You know what I mean?
It's pretty good.
It up.
It's pretty good.
Does it is the spine? Okay. We probably
Is that flat enough?
I don't know. You got to put it on a table.
But it doesn't break the spine doing that, which is nice.
Good. Nice. Awesome. It looks awesome. There's some great artwork in it, so it's totally worth it.
Oh yeah. Beautiful artwork. If anybody ever wants to like get it just for the art, it's worth it. They did a great job on that one. Did you guys do anything fun this weekend? I tried Break, that anime TTRPG.
Nice.
I tried.
Nice.
That
no one will ever let me run. I keep saying, "Hey, I want to run this, guys. Can I run this?" And everyone's like, "Nah." Every time.
See, I waited a little while for you, and then I'm like, "Oh, look, there's a free game."
I said, "Hey, I'll run it on Thursdays." No. Hey, I'll run it on Saturdays. No. No one ever lets me run.
Oh well.
Really frustrating.
I mean,
yeah.
Just sounds like a fun time, though.
Yeah, it's very good. I couldn't
Derek and
get
I
into
last weekend went to what's it called? Medieval Times.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I would like to try to go to Medieval Times at some point in time. Did you get somebody to joust for you?
They did multiple rounds of it.
Yeah, there's like they set it up so like where you're sitting, like you have a section and that's your knight. And so ours was by far the most badass. Like it was easily the best. He was awesome.
Yeah.
I think we all kind of wanted to hug him afterwards and not like
I took a picture with camaraderie.
Him. I know, you told me that. Yeah. He was he was very attractive, I gotta say. He was dashing.
I mean, they got to get some attractive dudes for the knights, man. Like
that, the sword swinging muscles, the hardened sword swinging muscles.
He also jumped off his horse and did the most acrobatic landing ever, and then basically called the king a bitch.
Oh my god!
And told him that our kingdom did all the work for everybody, and fuck you guys, and like we were just all about it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
In armor backflip or
Yeah, I think
so. Yeah, they were always in armor. I don't know if it's like real armor or if it's probably like play armor, but like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah,
that is pretty cool.
But he was by far the best. But like the pasty loser white dude, that he was the one.
The chessboard knight.
Yeah. God, the worst. At least they didn't get chubbier JD Vance to win, because there was a knight who looked like a chubbier version of JD of VP Vance here in the US. And was really bad. But lived up to the name, so it was great. It was awesome.
Yeah,
sucked really bad. There was the one guy, the Green Knight was pretty cool. He was pretty badass,
dude. His team.
Well, if you're going to play the Green Knight, you got to be a bit badass.
But he also worked the crowd. Crazy. Like his team was screaming so loud, and they were jumping around. Like we couldn't compete with them in energy.
Man, what kind of medieval times are you guys going? When I went, it wasn't. It did not sound as awesome as. Like,
were they selling hermit crabs there?
All right.
No. I wish. And I even got like front row seats for like the event too, and like got like a commemorate like beer mug thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
We were looking at, so all of us were kind of like shopping a little bit. No one, I don't know if anyone really bought anything because they had like helmets and swords and stuff. We're like, cosplay items for like One Ring coming up or something. Should we get, yeah. Derek got a mug. Someone got Derek a mug, I think. It was a gift, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Gabe. He got it for me.
Yeah. Awesome. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty great. Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
We were pretty shamelessly throwing ourselves at the night by the end. It was crazy. I was sitting next to Gabe, and he and I were just talking about all the things we could do to that night. It was pretty amazing.
Oh, well, it's good that there's just like a median between you and him, like a little bit of wood to keep you guys separated.
Wouldn't be.
That's right, a little bit of wood.
Oh, geez. Oh, okay. I did set that up, didn't I?
Yeah. He was, and when he was like riding, like you could tell, like
the side when he was side
right, the
drifting or whatever. I'm like, okay, all right,
dude,
take me now.
Like, whew, my goodness.
Well, you now have a bunch of really good descriptive imagery you can bring into your One Ring game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Really,
the riders of Rohan.
Though.
You don't think they wouldn't ride like
that?
We're
not doing Rohan though. We're not doing Rohan.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I guess it's yeah. Really. I can't ask questions because I don't want spoils.
I don't know. They'll figure it out. I think we're doing a little Moria, little Saruman, little Wildlands, little mix of everything.
Okay, Wildlands probably have horses.
No, not really. Woodman, Bjorn, Bjornlings. No, not really. But the Rohan does. We might go down the road, probably not. I don't think so. Who knows? We could.
It's a tabletop game. You can go anywhere.
Except the rune, because I don't know shit about it. Because no one really knows shit about it. So we're gonna go look for the Blue Wizards. Talk about the wrong game. We should be talking about. Sorry.
Well, you're gonna have to hold on because tonight we're doing the WILDSEA, and we are down our Ketra Stargazer, but we do have everybody else. We got Jeff playing Killhook, the Gao Hunter. We've got Alex playing Flippyn Piite, the incredibly serious Ektus Steep, and Derek is playing Apotheosis, our Ironbound Crash. I totally didn't just have to look that up. Don't worry about the delay, Derek. I remember you everything.
Yeah, no, you just remember to put the blame on me.
Oh, look, it's time to start. As our verdant sea sailors descend into the one-armed scissor, they find it mostly silent and wholly empty. They are reminded that it's often the calm days that really got to the WILDSEA crew. A storm you can fight. You can set up the lightning rods and head inside and wait it out. Or you can dip below a bit you can dip below the canopy a bit and escape it. Or you could even stand on deck and scream into the rain to goad the bloody thing. You can do something. But the calm days, the quiet days, where a ship feels adrift even when it's on course, where even the rush of wind gets tuned out, and you're left with nothing but silence. That's the scissor right now, silent and unmoving, with the exception of our crew from the vomitorium. Issa stands in the lens room with a massive telescope pointed up into the wide blue beyond, and a sliver of an impossibility. A floating island high in the air. Excitedly, she zips down the ladder system into the scissor. She slips down the ladder system into the scissor towards Killhook and Apotheosis, who were exploring the captain's cabin. Following her back up to the telescope, Killhook took a look. However, he was only able to find a shadow of something in the sky as the sun had risen and made it impossible to look directly at whatever was in the sky. While they were exploring, Flippyn was out at the vomit, parked on the side of the scissor and thinking about the deep hole on the other side of this library ship. Flippyn decided to climb over the scissor, activate the cargo crane on the scissor, and throw it down into the hole to see what he could find without looking over. Meanwhile, Killhook and Apotheosis and Issa left the lens room and went back down to the sort of the work floor area where there are many sort of job areas, this time deciding on the navigation suite. They found a large chart in the center table being filled in with the surrounding waves. A chart describing how to get to a place called Port Fizio, and a very damp, for no particular reason, watch last episode if you want to see, captain's annotated log. Reading the log, it talked about the recent root quake, then noticing the increase in paper on the waves following the increased density directly to this hole. Suddenly, there was a loud clang from outside. Flippin' Piite got the cargo crane stuck, and it clanged loudly. The end. Against something in the hole. The rest of the crew came out, and together they looked over the edge to see a hanging manor. An ancient building, crumbling and moss-stained, but still essentially breathtaking. Thick chains in their hundreds stretching up from rooftops, statues, chunks of displaced earth, etc. Karshaw, their Chelicray farmer friend who is looking for his sister, said this was the Hanging Manor, a building of myth in Three Masks, from the pre-Verdant era where a billionaire had built a massive library, then paid to have chains built to preserve the books when the verdancy had hit, a trove of literature and history. About to start making their way down, the crew heard a bang of something falling behind them. Killhook was lowered down by Apotheosis, while firefly lanterns automatically lit around him into the cargo bay. Quickly, he found a canvas bag stuck under a crate. Then quickly realized again that it was full of spiders and was a Chelicray. In fact, Karshaw's sister. Together, they then descended into the Hanging Manor in hopes of finding more of the Scissors crew, having rescued her from the cargo bay. All right. So, your question for the WILDSEA today is, do your characters believe in ghosts or spirits from the past? What do you guys think your characters would believe in as far as that's concerned? And I do realize that there is the anchored and there are the ironbound with spirits, but I mean not ones with proper sentience, like ghouls and ghosts and things that you would talk about over fire. Oh, nope, no fire. Electric camp, not fires.
Zapper.
Bug zappers, electric bug zappers in the night as kids at camp. Alex, why don't you go first? Do you think Flippin' Piite would believe in the supernatural?
I would say yes. And
Okay.
you'll hear stories about how, oh man, just I was about to make like a Last of Us reference, but then I realized that like there's actual mushroom people. Like,
It's just from all the
You were
ayahuasca
about to be
tea.
Taoist. Yeah, The Last of Us happened. The Gower result of it.
some say that's how the gal came about. But
Yeah,
he would,
started with ants.
yeah, you would definitely believe in like malevolent spirits, I guess. Like ones that would just, I don't know, just mess with you and your day.
Yeah.
Ranging from like, ha ha ha, like I tied your shoes to like, oh man, I pushed you over the ledge. Like, ooh.
So you really like the poltergeist as a ghost that Flippin would believe in. All right.
Kind of like Patrick Swayze in Ghost.
Yeah. If you get it, you get it. Derek?
Yeah, Apotheosis would think that if he was able to be reconstituted or whatever, then it's not a stretch of the imagination to think that there are other forms of returning.
That's a good way of viewing it. Other forms of returning. Do you think Apotheosis has had sort of supernatural experiences and tried to like call out to them to bring them to sentience or anything like that? Like connect with them in a way?
Maybe when using whispers, since that seems to be like something, as far as I've learned, as far as I can see, isn't that well understood. And so just seeing what he observes whenever he uses a whisper.
Okay. And Jeff, does our Gao Hunter believe in ghosts and ghost stories?
No,
because he can't
like
chop them up.
supernatural stuff. Maybe like he would believe in. Like there's definitely weird stuff going down beneath the eaves and everything. Like he's probably got that in the back of his brain, stuff in the shadows, but he doesn't think of it in terms of like spirits and ghosts. He thinks of it as in like rational thought creatures that he might not fully understand, but it's not like, yeah, I killed somebody and they were coming back to haunt me. I don't think that's something Kilhawk would think.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think there's probably an element of like, you would throw salt over your shoulder for good luck, but maybe not Salt as a mushroom person, but you know,
like superstition, like, yeah, like he probably believes in superstitious stuff, but not necessarily things that like ghosts specifically. I don't think he would believe in that. Like trickster spirits that tie your shoes and stuff, probably not, but just like bad luck. Yeah. Like bad luck exists. Like he's a sailor.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a superstition stuff like, you know, but I don't think he would attribute it to ghosts or spirits or things like that. It's just sort of like random fate, random luck. And there might be ways to sort of calibrate that a little bit in your favor.
Yeah. Cool. But no mirrors to the other side. All right. Well, let's keep all these decisions in mind as we descend into the Hanging Manor. The inside of the Hanging Manor is full of once grand paintings and molding carpets, bookshelves, display cases, and glass-fronted cupboards full of tombs and scrolls. Holes in the walls and floors, some of them showing the canopies for hundreds of feet below, and some of them have branches showing the tall shanks above them sticking through. Others have the chains holding this manor up, kind of coming in through these holes. A thick coating of dust over everything, mostly. Some of the furrows suggest footprints or objects being dragged. Spots or smears of ink-like slime also appear here and there. Within only a hush as of a library, underpinned by the clank of distant chains and creaking branches, you all swear you hear a wet, slick sound from behind a wall or door over there. As you start to walk around this entryway, you hear soft footsteps behind you as you move that you swear don't belong to your companions. There is a staircase. As you stand with the door behind you, there is a staircase to your right and a door immediately to your left, and in front of you, a long, echoing hallway that connects many rooms. You can see several closed doors, each wide enough for 2 carts to pass simultaneously. All right. What are you guys doing?
I think Kilhook is... he's gonna like step out in front for a second and like do like the classic like hold, like got like hand signals, but they're completely nonsensical and there's like spores are just getting thrown left and right in people's faces. But he wants to
Apotheosis who knows signaling.
Yeah, because like they're his
slaps me in the face.
It's the Hunter Rocka Spit thing that he's doing, and I don't know if anybody else has Rocka Spit, so I think I'm not sure if the rest of you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
But he's trying to get a sense of is any like how recent people have passed through here. Like, is there anything in here? Any signs of like recent tracks, whether it's scrapes on the walls or the floors, if you know dust is laid a different way, anything like that. He's trying to kind of get a sense for.
Excellent. Okay, so I assumed that you guys were all going to be looking in at this. I want everyone here to create some sort of perception or check that they're going to build. And what you choose, in this case, Jeff is probably using some of his hunter instincts. Whatever you're choosing to build it with, I'll give you different information depending on what aspects you're using. But Jeff, if you have an idea of your build, we'll definitely start with yours. What edge do you think you're going to use?
Yeah, I think instinct for him is probably usually his go-to at a situation like this.
Yep.
Skills wise, I have a couple options. It sort of depends. Like I could, like depending on what the guys are going to do, I could do something more hunt oriented. So maybe I'm looking for threats, or I could just do something like sense if I'm just looking for the missing crew of the scissor.
Okay.
So I could just do that.
You guys
So
are
either
a
one of
crew.
those.
You work together, so you can definitely let's figure it out. If we want to discuss above table, Alex and Derek, do you guys have an idea so that Jeff knows what he wants to concentrate on?
So, Jeff wants to like find the crew, right? Or find traces of like who was here. So I was thinking like on my sheet I have veils. So like I was thinking I'll be like coming from like this kind of secrecy, like because like if anyone's gonna be here before us, I feel like they would have been like trying to make as little as an impact as possible, so that like if they were to stay around, they don't get like blindsided by like whoever comes behind them. And then in terms of skills, I have like scavenge, so like can try and locate these people, possibly.
Okay.
Maybe collect some information on the way.
I like that. I think I know what I'm going to give you. And Derek, do you have an idea?
So if Killhook is going to go off of instinct and sense, then I can go off of iron for my edge, because I'm determined to find signs of people.
Yeah.
And then I picked up delve, which is explore, so I could use that as the skill.
Oh yeah, explore ruins. In fact, which this is. Okay. So let's start with Jeff, and we'll just do it around again. Jeff, please give me your role.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do hunt because it has track as one of its things. And so this kind of feels appropriate. And also it just gives me extra. You're okay. Stand back. Ladies, I think I'll smell something. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Damn, I love D6 games. So much. Ridiculous. That's so for the audience. I rolled a 6, of course. 2 5s
of course.
and a 4. Some would call that a triumph plus a twist.
Yes. Okay. So for the triumph, Jeff, Killhook sees a history of violence in front of you. You see a group of people having entered from the same door you're currently standing in front of. You can see their footprints in sort of this dust. Then suddenly it's like they're drawn back. You see sort of skid marks on the dust as if they're pulling back. They try the door. It looks like some of them went that way. And then a bunch of them look like they ran up the stairs. And then you see maybe a drag mark further on into the left room that's the door is closed in right now. So for you see them coming in, everything seems fine. Something that wasn't necessarily close range to them happened, something at a distance, and then they had to react to it. That's kind of, you're seeing an altercation in the dust.
Okay. So,
but it's obviously not a creature for you because it was a distance, like something, an ambush more.
Okay. So he's going to like take one of his hands, like the 5 digits, and he's going to point them to like the 5 eyes on his face. So he's going to point at them, and then he's going to point down towards like the marks, and then he's going to, like in a quiet voice, he's going to say, "Trouble. Something down the way. Spot him." See some drag marks over there. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Even you, Pete. Your real eyes, or however you detect things. So, like, and then he's gonna like kind of already start to kind of unfurl his spore slinger just in case.
Great. Also, you kind of like, as you say that, Killhook, you look up into this echoing hallway, and it's like the perfect straight shot to the door from here, and nobody ran in that direction. Okay. Flippin' Pete, talk me through your actions. What does this look like in your role?
All right, so I'm getting this information from Killhook. I'm keeping my googly eyes open and seeing that he's pointing to like the drag marks and like describing how like the scene is and like how it unfolded. Like he's gonna try to see if like if there was like, if there was like a skirmish ambush, possibly maybe someone got away in secret, and he'll try to locate them in this kind of chaos, or this past chaos.
Well, what your information might going to be slightly different to what Jeff had, based on what you're doing. You're going to find out different information, then you guys can come together and share.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got something juicy for you.
Okay, so, he'll just try to find some, I don't know, locate some secret stuff.
Yeah, you got
in this area.
veils and scavenge.
Yep. All right.
Oh, sorry, twist. Yeah, Jeff, the twist. Does anybody have a good idea, or should I'm happy to fill it in, but no. Okay, so for you, Jeff, with a twist, because this is a triumph with a twist. Looking down that echoing hallway, you see the glint of small metal on the ground, something you don't see very often. Reminds you of shell casings. I'll say that's your twist. And you hear like the loading of a weapon through a door somewhere down there.
Okay, like live, I actually hear it right this second. Like,
yeah, it's through a few doors. Like, there's no line of sight, but you do hear like the sound of something down there.
So it's like, I hear it like straight ahead, not from any of these like side doors.
Yes.
Okay.
And sorry, Alex, please give me your role.
So he'll convey like the threat is imminent then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's fair.
Oh no, disaster.
Okay.
I know that
Not
feeling.
a problem. So, as opposed, you guys got this brilliant information from Killhook. Flippin' Pete starts to maybe panic a little bit, or I guess not paying attention to the details. Flippin' Pete, you look with your sort of veils and your scavenge, and you're looking for secrets, and you realize there's this weird slime on the books that's caused them to like wipe, and clearly any cipher you could find has been washed off by whatever the slime is. Your 16, what is it? Your 16 people's magazines, they got smeared and the words are all jumbled. Maybe there is a cipher somewhere in that jumbled words if you can just decipher it, and you get kind of like grabbing a few of these magazines, you get obsessed with like trying to depict this cipher from the slime it's eating away at the words. It must mean something. So unfortunately, that is the information that you truly believe that you gather.
And what does this mean? And it's just like he's trying to see what like basically a smeared face of like Edward and
So the verdancy happened in the early 2000s.
And Edward and
I think it was Jake. Was it Jacob?
Okay, I was gonna say.
we're doing the two
werewolf
boys.
erasure here. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's Edward, it's Bella, it's Jacob. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Jacob, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the werewolf.
Okay, I was.
Yes. All right. Apotheosis. You can't do worse than Flippin' Piite.
Why do you put that energy out there?
It's gonna roll 2 ones.
2 ones. Right? Snake eyes are coming. Oh my god.
So
Oh, jeez.
Apotheosis will go off of what Killhook was saying,
Mm-hmm.
and in all of the delves
Sure.
that he's blown up in his time, he knows that some of them are like have traps of their own, but
Mm-hmm.
also just knowing that somebody was ambushed. I guess that's what his delving and exploring is going to go into. Is we know the crew is in here, we know they got ambushed, so he's going to look for any other possible dangers while following to the sound of the person reloading.
Sure. Go for it.
There we go.
Okay, see, you can't do as bad as Flippin' Piite.
I've inherited your bad luck.
You have.
You haven't. It's going to come back. I know it.
So, for the audience, Apotheosis got a 4 and a 3, which is a conflict. So it is a success with a conflict. So Apotheosis, you kind of focus on your determination to find this crew, and you're sort of looking around. You hear what Killhook has said, and you read his signs. And yeah, you see a similar thing, because obviously Killhook has pointed out he's gotten that role for you guys. So you can see the drag marks and you see the footprints kind of going all over the place. You're pretty sure the predominant number of crew went up the stairs for whatever reason. There seems to be more footprints with your conflict. That's what you get. But that slime that Flippin' Piite is holding on to, you watch as it's slowly sort of like eating away at these magazines, these weird, indecipherable, pre-verdant language magazines. And you hear what you heard kind of before in the walls, that slopping sound. And you're looking for another threat to you or the crew that went upstairs. There is a creature somewhere in this building, and you hear something like slithering almost, but not like a snake, but it's moist, it's wet, it's dripping, and it's moving. It's clearly not got legs, and it's somewhere in the walls, maybe above you.
Are there like snails or snail-like creatures in the wild sea?
Don't jump to the end of the story and check the last page.
No, I'm asking this so that when Apotheosis yells
I know,
out,
I'm joking. Oh. You're right. Yeah. You're pretty spot on. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I mean, if those creatures exist, he's gonna like kind of mumble out. It's like
They are incredibly rare. But you know what? Here, if you can give me a knowledge roll of some kind to try to remember, like a history check of some kind, or if you can describe it, maybe Killhook can give you help with like a hunter's check because he knows creatures in this area. And I'm happy if you want to give Killhook help and try to like describe what you're hearing.
Okay. I don't really
Or
have.
Flippin'.
I don't really have anything in terms of like knowledge. Delve is the most knowledgeable skill that I have outside of sense and scavenge.
Yeah.
I mean, scavenge does say identify properties and value. So if it's something,
Okay.
if a snail is rare, I would imagine it has things of value that you get from it. So yeah, Apotheosis is going to be like, there's something like slurping and gooping around somewhere. It's not making leg sounds.
It's not There's no leg sounds here.
It's
None
legless.
at all. It's absolutely legless. Not to be
What?
mistaken for
No,
like
he's in the
laughs.
Saturday game.
Oh dear. Okay, so Derek, do you want to? I'm happy to take Scavenger. Right, it has identify properties and values. Maybe this has a rarity that would work with that. If you want to use that.
And then would I just get the 2 from Scavenge, or would I add like one of my edges as well?
Oh yeah, you always add your edge.
Okay.
Usually you choose your edge and then your skill, but yeah.
I guess I'll do instinct since I'm hearing, which is a sense. So that'll be 3 dice total.
Yes, that makes sense.
It sounds like someone has to violently throw up and they're crawling on their stomach.
You know what? I like that. That's canon now.
Someone's riding a slip and slide of their own vomit.
That sounds disgustingly fun.
And we'll say the twist is the disaster twist in this instance, unfortunately, Apotheosis, is as you make this claim, you slip on another pile of slime that has fallen off of the magazines that Flippyn was holding, just landing with a loud echoing clunk onto this floor. It's got a carpet, but underneath you realize is all rotted wood, and it cracks underneath you in this loud manner.
Oh no, I clunked.
You did. You clunked. All right.
He clunked.
Maybe don't yell that after it happens.
I'm sorry. The loud boom wasn't it.
You're exacerbating the issue.
I mean, he had to let us know, though, right?
That he fell.
It is a disaster.
He just tumbled over in front of us. He's like right there. Told you to open your eyes, Pete.
And as Killhook says this to Pete, Killhook, the sort of the loading you heard, someone fiddling with a gun you heard before, down the hallway somewhere, you kind of hear the soft mumbling of people yelling at a distance, or talking at a distance from you. And just like the top part of this door opens, like an old saloon door where the top can open separately, and a gun shoots out. I need... let's see here. Flippyn or Killhook are standing. Apotheosis is on the ground, so he's not going to be the target. Flippyn, I need a sort of a reaction roll as a bullet whizzes towards you to dodge it in some way.
Okay, so obviously I'm gonna be using instinct to react to it, and then I'm gonna use vault to matrix dodge it, be like, whoa.
Vault to no, it's dodge. Yeah, you can absolutely matrix dodge this. Give me that roll, please.
Hey, hell yeah. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be, I hope I roll good. Oh my god, okay.
Okay, so a conflict. So unfortunately, you do manage to dodge most of whatever would have happened if this did hit you, but one of your aspects does get 1 tick of damage to it. And you guys hear the click, click, click suddenly as more kind of barrels appear. You guys have an opportunity to move or run out of this room, same as the crew before you. But you don't have time to explore or choose. You have to make a decision quickly. Or you can stand and fight.
So I just want to make sure I understand like our options here. Like we could run away, run up the stairs, try to burst through one of these side doors or something like that to get out of the hallway. Anything like that? Okay.
Yeah, so you're just in the lobby. There's a door directly to your left. If you know old houses, you'd say maybe that's a meeting or like an entry point where you would do like tea for a guest in an old, well-to-do person's house. And then you've got the hallway with many other unknown doors, and then the stairwells directly to your right.
Yeah, I think Killhook will kind of try to like dash into the nearest room. Like he'll try to like burst. Like if there's a door, he'll just try to like shoulder into it and see if he can just get into it fast.
Absolutely. we're not quite in initiative unless you guys were going into combat. They just took a pot shot at you. So you push through that door directly to your left in the lobby area, and you open it up easily. It's not locked at all. Flippin', Piite, Apotheosis, are you guys right behind Killhook, or are you going in a different direction?
No, follow the leader.
Yeah, if I'm able to get up and get in there, I'll do the same.
Yeah, you get up. You slime your way across the lobby entryway floor into the room easily enough.
For what it's worth, I'm also going to call out, like, we're not hostile. There's no need to shoot at us.
Sure, roll me some sort of persuasion, but this is going to be a cut of 2.
Okay. You know, in many parts of the world, I have heard that, actually... So could I use brace? It's got determination as a part of it and immobility. So like you're shooting at me, but I'm still gonna like I ran away, but I'm verbally immobile.
Yeah, I'll take brace. That's all good.
I can also use break, and I can break down these emotional walls between us.
Break down these emotional walls. I'll take brace.
Okay. And then I'm going to use iron for willpower as my edge. So
yeah, sounds
surely
good.
I can't roll bad with 4 dice, right?
With a cut of 2. Okay, but the twist doesn't exist anymore, so it's just a disaster. It does cut that top 3.
How does someone say I'm not a threat become a disaster? Do I mix my words up? This is ridiculous.
You forget to say not. You just say, I am a threat.
I am a threat.
I am a threat.
That's pretty badass. I have to say, if someone shoots you and you yell, I am a threat, like that's intimidation right there.
As you guys get through this door, closing it behind you, Apotheosis, you hear yelled back in response to your I'm a threat, this here's Jackalbone Marauder territory. You get your fucking little ass out of here. As the
My
door
ass
closes.
is made of a nice mahogany.
Yeah, it is. You yell back. Okay, so as you guys enter here, you do find that this is a reception hall or something. The floor buckles as you step on it. It's not got a lot of ground underneath it. And you know this is a hanging manor. So if this soft wood breaks, Apotheosis, you might have a little trouble. If this soft wood breaks, you know it's a tumble down. However, it's holding for now. And you see, this was where there were drag marks. You see a body in sort of the corner, in a sort of, it looks like there was a chair there at one point, but it molded and fell apart so much that it's just kind of a pile of soft mold. And somebody seems to have tried to have put a fellow here and like patted him down. He's wearing, he's just got these like brown overalls with a small monocles kind of pinned to the front of them. It's kind of an ardent with older white hair, a bit of a withered face. You see ink stains on their fingers, and you see bullets across his chest. Bullet holes across his chest.
Okay, so Killhook will kind of, is there anything near the door I can just kind of slide over to like barricade it really fast?
Yeah, so this it's got like a wooden sort of reception desk. The wood's a bit soft, but you absolutely, because of this, it's easy to pick up and move in front of the door to barricade it a little bit more.
Okay, so he'll do that. Well, presumably someone checks on that body.
Flippin', Apotheosis?
Flippin's gonna comment and say, "This guy doesn't look too good."
Would you like to roll some sort of medicine check of some kind?
Don't make me do it, or I'll say he's alive somehow.
Wait,
So will Flippin'
Or
with
he
his
was
rolls
alive,
today.
and then you kill him in the process.
Yeah, like pick him up.
Let me
and he's
check
got,
his
like,
pulse, and you just stab him right in the jugular.
It's like one of those like
Sure.
neck injuries where you have to keep
Yeah.
them immobile, and I'm just like, hey,
We gotta make sure that he's dead before we dissect.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
oh man. He is going to try and I don't have any skills or edges that would help me in like identifying like
I mean, if you can justify it, it's pretty like we accepted brace, which is defend, determine immobility for like a persuasion check. So if you can justify it, it's all good. That's the WILDSEA, baby.
yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll use tides. I'll be like
Okay.
learning. I'll be learning. Try to learn the body,
Yeah,
and then
makes
like,
sense.
and then and I'll try to scavenge some some identifying properties off of this guy. Maybe something valuable too.
Sure, sounds good. Give me the roll.
Oh man,
Let's
I hope,
identify this body and make sure it's still alive or dead.
dude, I don't have the numbers to help me with this. I hope I roll high. Oh, conflict.
Ooh, all right, 2 and a 4. So, conflict. Scotty, he's dead. You put your Ektus hand up. You're sort of, you don't necessarily have a pulse as an Ektus, but your ability to sense sort of fine movements with the cacti sort of needle fur hair that you have is really good. You do not feel the Ardent has any sort of pulse that you're used to feeling with their sort of bloodline. Sort of looking at him, he's only been here a couple of days. You would say maybe 3 days. And then with your conflict, let's say the bullets are through and through. You don't have any kind of like evidence that you can gain from a physical object with the bullets. It's just a fellow. You assume he's part of the scissor. Clearly he was shot, but you don't have the bullets to figure out like what kind of weapon, like their caliber gun they have or anything.
He's just sticking one of his cactus needles in the bullet hole, but like, yep, he got shot. I believe he's dead. Probably a crew member of the ship.
You think? Yeah. Are there you might have already you might have already said this, like, are there other ways out of here? Like, are we like
I haven't. So as you kind of look through here, having just moved the reception desk, giving you a little bit more time if anybody tries to break it down, you kind of look around and there are sort of these stained glass, or what was once stained glass windows, where this was some sort of beautiful welcoming area, shattered, bits of colored glass on the ground, a chain actually going through the corner of this room. And you can look up and see the tall shanks above you. So there are windows. You know that you could maybe like climb out and around the building. If you take the chain, you could try to climb up from the outside to the second floor, or even the observation dome on the roof and try to come in from above as well. But no other doors.
okay? So Gilhook will look at Flippin' Pete and see him poking a clearly dead man, and then we'll turn to Apotheosis. Because that's the only other. Oh, and then Gilhook thinks to himself,
I'm here too. I survived.
Right. Okay. Well, I think we got 2 choices. We charge, we fight, or we and he's gonna like point with his fingers towards the chain, or we climb on up and come from the top. Yeah, the top
They
rope.
always said I was the best in climbing school. Yep.
You know, I got an A in PE class.
Yup. Okay. Well,
This
I'm
can't go
gonna-
wrong. You go first, though.
sure. I think I'll do it. Hey, why don't you follow me, lady? Come on, and let's go.
Okay,
Let
yeah.
them-
I'm
cover the
tech.
retreat or something.
Just in case
I
you
thought-
forgot.
Yeah,
Carshall got stuck in the
thing.
thing. I'm tech.
You got stuck underneath a box for several days. I'm not sure you should really hold too much over your brother in that
Maybe
point.
if he didn't get stuck, this man wouldn't have got shot.
Okay, we really don't have time for this. We just got shot at, and I think the time is ticking. So let's just go. And so he's gonna try to. I guess he's gonna see if he can climb up.
Yeah.
Is it easier to go to the second floor than to the dome? Like, is there is in terms of cut difficulty?
I'm going to say it's probably easier just to climb up onto the roof. Right now, the second floor doesn't seem to have any like balconies or things that stick out that would be easy to grab. So the roof is going to be the easy one. I'll say it would be a cut of 1 for the second floor, but I'll give you a straight roll for the roof.
Okay, I'll just go right to the roof, knowing that Mr. I got a gold star and my climbing school is probably going to fall. So let's just go up to the roof, make it easier.
I'm happy to have you have rope when you get up there and let you use that as an advantage if you want to help your friends, if you can make this roll.
Sure would. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to use Grace. So it's agility as my edge. I'm going to use Vault because I've got climbing and go from there. Okay.
Okay, lovely. Sounds good.
Here we go. Yep, there we go.
Jesus.
2 6s.
All right. So, Flippin' Piite, Apotheosis, Killhook, using all of the grace in his Gao body, just like grabs on and climbs up as quick as can be. You guys see him maybe do some backflips on the chain. That is a critical success with twist. And as he's doing these black flips, he's threading this rope in between the chains so that it's easier to grip onto it as you guys climb. And then he pulls the rope as he backflips back over onto the roof, maybe like an extra 3 backflips just for fun. And he finds a perfect, with the twist, a perfect rod that's stepping up, that's not completely rusted, that he can secure the rope to, so that you have sort of the chain coming off, and then this rope easy to get over to the roof. And we're going to give you guys a double advantage for that triumph and a twist, because I suspect you're also going to need it. So there you go.
Did she follow me? Or are you going to roll for her?
Oh,
or
yeah,
did she follow
sure.
me?
I will give her, let me get her. I'm saying she's a sailor. She is going to have 3 dice. Not as graceful. She climbs up and her sack sort of rips here and there as she gets stuck. But you know what? She makes the climb. You might have to grab her hand at one point to pull her up with the conflict, but and she probably makes a bit of noise. Like, you're pretty sure the Jackalbone Marauders know that you guys went out and up, but she's up there. She made it. It's a 4.
Settle. There you go. Good job.
Oh, thank
Good job. I
you.
don't understand.
Yeah.
Well, they can't do it. It's so easy. I showed you, and then you did it, and they're clearly going to do it now in a second as well. Huh?
Yeah, with 2 extra dice because they have advantage from all the rope that you've sewn in.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, keep your head down, and let's just wait for them to get up here. We don't want anyone taking a pop shot at you too. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Look out for boxes. All from anywhere.
Boxes are really dangerous. They squish all sorts of bugs every year. It's terrible tragedy.
Yeah, I hear you. I know, for sure. Okay. All right. Coast is clear, boys. Come on up.
Okay. All right, Apotheosis. You want to go first, or should I?
I want to go.
I don't know. I'm scared. I don't
come
want to
on,
know
man.
what fate has set in store for me.
Didn't you say you're like great at like climbing stuff?
Yep, that's what I said. I was lying. Let's see. I'll use iron to force myself to climb this chain.
Okay. Yeah.
And brace, because I can be determined to climb it. There we go.
And for no reason am I looking up the Cheserin chart for when you hit 3 pips right now. Go for it.
All right, so I got 4 between my edge and my skill, and then I get an additional 2, so I'm rolling 6, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna log out. This is statistically improbable.
Somebody needs to clip that and put that on Discord for our audience, but verbally, Apotheosis rolled 2 5s. That is a conflict with a twist, so he has succeeded, and then a 3, 2, 2, 1. So, of his 6 dice, 2 are success. And it's not even a triumph. It's still a conflict.
That sucks, dude.
All right. Apotheosis, I'm going to leave this to you. What does climbing look like for you?
I can't even think of an insulting enough visual to provide. Just imagine, like...
Like an old man trying to climb up the rope in gym class.
Just a morbidly,
it's stiff joints
a morbidly
with the wood, right?
obese 70-year-old man just like trying to pull like floss that got stuck in like his molar, and he just can't seem to get it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right, and I am going to push the twist onto the crew. This is a conflict twist, so it can be good, it can be bad. Do you guys have something that could happen to Apotheosis in this moment as a twist?
A bullet passes through his skull and ends his suffering.
Sure, they heard climbing before. You see, not literally that. You see sort of a window on the first floor on the side that you just left, but in the far back of the hanging manor, sort of creak open, or somebody shatters the glass around. No, it is they like this place. It's going to creak open, and you see somebody take a pot shot at you from a distance. They definitely can see you. They miss, but they definitely can see you.
Hey,
Flippin' Piite.
Hey man, I think you're getting shot.
No, that's the chain rattling.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna learn from everyone else coming from before him, using his tides, and then he's gonna try and vault straight up there.
Okay.
All right, that is 1, 2, 3, and then +2 for the advantage.
Yeah, we're giving +2 advantage for this roll.
All right, I hope I get a 6 at least. Oh my god! What?
This is
What? No! 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 Dude, it couldn't get any worse.
I didn't even put that energy out there.
So, Kilduck, how does it feel to be like a solo crew suddenly?
Honestly, you guys just go back up to the ship. I got this. Okay, it'll be fine. I think I can handle this.
I'm at a loss for words.
Okay, so for the audience, Flippin' Piite has rolled a wonderful 2 3s, a 2, and 2 1s with his 5 dice. I really tried, guys. I gave you extra dice and everything. Maybe we need like audience, if you want to give like, let's say 3 audience points for a reroll. One of them. Oh my god. All right. All right, that is terrible, the both of you. Flippin' Pete, for no reason, what is your current Chezerin tracker at for Chezerin exposure?
So my Chezerin tracker's at 1 currently.
Okay, great. So Killhook, you watch as Apotheosis tries to climb up, and he makes all the noise in the world. He slips a few times. It takes him extra long as his slow wooden joints creak up, and you're just sitting there and you watch the window open. You watch that pot shot happen, and then Flippin' Pete sticks his head out the window. The audience is coming in to help you, by the way. You watch Flippin' Pete grab on. That gun swivels and turns to him as the chain rattles anew. And he starts to climb. They got their sights. They've had time to line it up. You guys watch as Flippin' Pete's hands sort of like get, the chain gets shot right around them and he has to let go to avoid sort of damage to himself. Oh, all right. However, our audience has come in to rescue you, Flippin' Pete, and given you a reroll for your 5 dice. Now is the time. We're about to narrate it. Reroll now.
If he rolls 5 3s or less, I say we play something else. We just load up Uno and have a good old time.
I think Jeff is having a good time at least.
I don't understand you guys.
Okay.
You're allowed to roll a 6. I'm just throwing it out there.
I heard
in case you guys thought you weren't allowed to do it.
I heard if you do that, the government taxes you extra.
It's only a little bit better.
It's better enough. It's better enough. So with a reroll of a 5, a 4, 2 3s, and a 1, it is a conflict with a twist. You watch as Flippin' Pete, he loses his grip. He starts to fall, but luckily this part of the hanging manor had enough dirt attached to the sort of the base of the manor that Flippin', you land on it. Unfortunately, as you do, a bundle of sort of the Chezerin around that area, the leaves sort of thick with it, having been recently exposed to light. You are going to take 1 more pip on your Chezerin tracker. However, you look over to the side, and the Marauder looks at you, equal footing, and you duck down as he takes another shot before you just grab on. You remember your climbing class that you did as a young Ektus pup. And you just like start sticking your needles into that rope that's been woven in and climbing all the way up quickly. I'm going to say as you do this, this destroys the rope. So you guys will not have the advantage. The twist is it does destroy the rope as you're climbing it, with all the needles, but you're sticking in tight and you manage to just pull yourself up and make it up to Killhook and Apotheosis. Apotheosis, you thought you had a hard time, and then you watch Flippin' just like... But you're all on the roof now.
Can we just break this place? I don't like it so far. This is really hard.
I almost forgot that I was supposed to use my legs to pull myself up.
Yeah.
Killhook just has that like... that faraway stare of the little kid with the microwave, you know. he's just realizing that you all are whatever he put in the microwave. This is the choice that he made.
However, what you guys see up at the top is you're kind of on this flat roof that you find in all kind of mansion buildings, and you see this sort of this beautiful glass dome in front of you. Parts of it are cracked and shattered just by nature of it being quite old, but it is in the center of this sort of building, which has allowed it to have sort of the brickwork around it as preservation and a means of taking damage without it getting hit. And there's a little door at the front that, like any sort of greenhouse, And you can kind of like looking back and forth, see through this tarnished and muddied glass. There's something like bronze and shining through there, even with the sort of dirt and grime all around you. And yeah, that's kind of what you see right now.
And the door goes like into the dome area?
Yes. Sorry, the dome, and then there's just a door on the side of it that you see next to where you are at.
Okay. Killhook just sort of like shaking his head and then motioning to Tech to come with him because somehow she seems the most competent. So he's just going to come to the door and like kind of open it slowly, like listening and looking carefully as he does so, just to make sure there's nothing immediately on the other side that's going to shoot him in the face. Okay.
Do you want to roll me one more like perception-esque roll? I'm happy to take the hunting as well again.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll probably use instinct. So for the sense or intuition, and then the observe aspect of that. So
absolutely.
Okay. So
the bad luck spreads. Okay.
How is a 5 and 2 4s bad? That's a good roll.
If it's not a 6 and you've rolled like only 6s otherwise.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, this is a conflict with a twist. Absolutely. You kind of creak, you slowly open the door to take a look, and this place is quiet and silent, and there's absolutely nobody up this high. The glass door you find as you're kind of opening it creaks and the hinges shatter. This is the conflict or the twist, and it comes completely off. There's no way to close this door again as it kind of falls to the roof, having not been used in so long. The hinges completely rusted through, but you go in and you can see that there is a large sort of spyglass, a large spyglass. If Issa was here, she would know it was a telescope. You can choose to know or not know. It's up to you. But it's beautiful, brass, extended. It looks very old. This looks like metal work that you would not be able to find in sort of your post-Verdant era. This was pre-Verdant in here. And looking around, you can see sort of drawings of what you can assume to be the night sky with these little pinpricks of stars in this yellowed and soiled paper. Some of it crumpled, some of it's completely disintegrated. Some of it is preserved, pressed in glass. There is sort of unknown planets floating down from the roof in this area. Nothing you recognize, but they kind of like move around in a circle. And there's 9 of them, maybe. We're going to include Pluto because I am a 90s kid. And you see shelves of these maps and charts just against the far wall as well as a trap door on sort of kind of close to where the end of the telescope is. You also do hear that sliminess is below you now instead of above and in the walls behind you.
Okay. He'll turn back to everybody else. And he'll say, the slimy thing below. Keep your eyes even peeled, like off in the sky. I wish Issa didn't get diarrhea and that she was with us. She would definitely want to see what's in here and give us, lowdown. But I think whatever was on your guard, Come on.
Oh, sorry. You guys are just going to go straight down. There are some resources you can grab here as well for Issa when she is no longer sick in Diarrhea Town.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I feel like we think there's a threat beneath us.
Yes.
And we've just got
good
shot
point.
at by Jacobon Marauder, so I'm not sure I think Killhook would be keen to collect resources until
That's a good
Any,
point.
is there any like maps just lying about just that I can just grab one or two quickly for Yissa?
Yeah. So as you guys start heading towards the sort of trapdoor, Killhook being right, there is a threat nearby. Flippin, you reach out a hand to that sort of shelf where there's a bit of glass that's protecting them. You move the glass off and grab 2 charts. I'll send you what it is in chat in a second here, but you grab what will be an ancient star chart that you can't read and a speculative map of planets, which is 2 charts. And you can add those to your inventory for now. There you go. And then you can give them to Issa next time she's here. As you guys head to that trapdoor, Apotheosis, is there anything else that you wanted to do, or are you all just heading in?
Well, the trapdoor is the trapdoor a staircase or like a ladder? Have we been?
It is a closed thing right now, so you need to open it to take a look.
Yeah, I mean, he would slowly open it and like peer however he can to see if it, if something's waiting or not.
Okay, so you kind of pull it open and you see a staircase going down, but the ladder, the staircases that you would get for an addict, where it's the pull down staircases. You pull up this trapdoor and it's got these stairs like tucked in behind it. So this area was kind of cut off in a way from the rest of the manor, but you're able to push those stairs down and you see in front, if you choose to do so, but otherwise you see in front of you a hallway, and on the left side of it is what appears to be 2 doors that are currently closed. And that slurpy sound is definitely louder on this floor, specifically behind those doors. But you hear sort of a shuffling sound that you hadn't heard on any floor in here, also in those rooms. Otherwise, yeah, it's just a long hallway. You can see it kind of bends around this room and probably goes to the landing or staircase to the lobby area you'd been in before.
Okay. I mean, so yeah, Apotheosis will say like those double doors. We'll point to the double doors and then just make like squishing
Squishy sounds.
If there's nothing else to be worried about, he'll go down first. That way, if something gets attacked, it's the biggest being.
Okay. So as you push sort of the stairs down and then kind of come down, everything kind of silences for a moment before it kind of resumes, and you hear almost muffled like a banging on the wall next to where you've pushed the staircase down, and you hear really muffled, "Help! Oh, it's a tree!"
Did someone say that it's a drain?
You said it's on the... So if I'm going down, it's on the wall to my left?
Yeah, so it's just... for the staircase going down, on your right side is just the wall that's back to the outside. It's filled with windows, cracked, and you can see plants sticking through a few of them. And you're directly kind of above the side of the building that the Marauder had stuck his head out. You're at the back section of it now. And on the left side appears to be an extremely large room, you would guess, based on the number of, the lack of walls anywhere else. And there is 2 doors on either side of it, kind of close, one close to you and one near where the hallway turns a corner and disappears again.
I mean, if somebody's bound and gagged, like, Apotheosis would want to help, but after the area is, like, safe, so you continue to move toward the squelching sounds.
Okay. Flippin' Piite, Killhook, is there anything you would like to do before we move on and move through this scene?
Are we just gonna? Are we gonna ignore the bound? The bound and gagged person, or
You don't see them. They're banging on the wall next to where you just knocked down this ladder staircase, which made a loud sound. And Apotheosis himself just naturally is a loud being by being a giant tree person. And so they heard it. Something heard it, and they hit against the wall on the other side of you and yelled something through the wall that was muffled.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna follow Apotheosis because there's strength in numbers, and I am probably not too focused on the banging on the noise or the banging on the wall.
Okay. Apotheosis, or sorry, Killhook, anything you would like to do or clarify?
Yeah, if it's like the wall is into a different room, right? There's no way around in there. Like we'd have to go through the double doors and like navigate our way to the other side, right? It's not like there's a storage room off to the side in here.
I could make a door to the room with my break ability, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So the banging of the wall, there doesn't appear to be an entryway to it unless you wanted to make one. You do have a crash with you. That is actually a possibility. And otherwise, you've got the two doors that are to a very large looking room that consumes most of the space in this second floor.
If this is just like sheetrock, drywall, and 2x4s, I could easily make a hole and we could bypass all of the fighting if the people are trapped in that room and just be like, get up the stairs and get out before you have to make any more rolls.
Yeah.
The guns are probably pointing at the doors. If we go,
if we Kool-Aid
not
man
through
them.
the doors, yeah, do it.
Okay, yeah. What? As a professional
absolutely.
of breaking, I imagine that I can lick the wall and know where the weakest parts are. That's a part of my...
You tap, 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 tap. Are you guys gonna yell like get back or anything? You're just gonna break through.
I'm just gonna say, oh, watch this. You're gonna love this. This is what he does best. And I'm like,
All
take
right.
3 steps back.
Get down. Coming through.
Going through. Okay. All right. Apotheosis, build me. Is this an aspect or is this a dice pool?
I mean, the aspect that I would use is my Demolisher, which increases impact when destroying architecture.
This is exactly architecture. Yes. This is
And
this is a building. This happens to be architecture.
This is what I was built for, or brought back for. So for my edge, I'll use teeth because it's savagery and it's passion. So probably looks a little uncomfortable to some folks. And then for skills, I'm going to use break because I'm smashing and demolishing.
Okay.
So, I don't know with my post. It's a 2-track trait. So would I add 2 to my stats and everything else added up? Because right now with teeth and break, it would be 5.
Well, it increases impact. So if you hit this wall, you're doing like 2 points of damage instead of 1 point of damage. So you're doubling your damage.
So I would just roll 4 dice. I wouldn't roll 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not an advantage. It's an impact. So that it just makes you still have to hit it. But maybe somebody can give you advantage if you want. No, hold on. Advantage from anyone?
Sure. Lever. I'll just hack into the door, into the wall a little bit, just to kind of,
go.
Overall,
You get an extra dice for that.
Okay.
Can I think I also have.
Yeah, splash some tea on the wall. Oh.
You moisten the wall.
Acidic. Yeah.
I'll concoct some acid or something real acidic and like some fruit.
Flippin' Pete throws a bit of like tea. You watch some of the paper peel, but that's about it. He's moistened the wall. Sure, I'll give you another dice for that as well. There you go. You got advantage with your friends helping.
Okay.
Now
perfect.
roll. Give you as much as we can. Oh Jesus Christ!
I want to go home.
All right, so for everybody that's listening at home, TK Killer, this one's for you. That is a 3. 22211 with 6 dice. Oh my god.
I can't even use my character's ability. Like, what's the point of building a character if you just get fucked by dice? Oh my god.
I don't think you should bring your character into this. This is something separate to just you. Your character is awesome. If you hit, it would have definitely demolished that wall.
Oh my god.
Okay. Again, we make a plea to the audience. 3 dice for three audience points for a reroll. 3 audience points for a reroll for Apotheosis. Do we believe in Derek?
Oh my god.
All right. In the meantime, while we wait a little bit. Oh, there we go.
Okay, it
Mel
doesn't
has
count
back.
if it's Melissa. She's no. I let it go last time. It doesn't count if it's Melissa because Melissa is pulling from she's pulling from the lollygagger accounts basically. No. We gotta have some semblance over here.
What, can I call Jasmine over
come
here?
We do have a rule. We actually do have a rule. Like cast can't do this. It is
But yeah, could I call Jasmine over? But she's technically
That's
not
a good
cast.
point. If it's Jasmine's not cast, so I think she would be okay. Yeah, she would.
Yeah. You can get Jasmine on cam. We'll do it.
Ugh.
Dude, I thought nothing would get lower than my roll for the
You guys,
for the rope.
I don't know how. Like, I'm giving you so I sense the bad luck, and I'm like, okay, I'll do fewer cuts today. We'll just pile on the advantages.
She is unavailable.
Oh, too bad. All right,
Like literally
It's okay.
6 dice.
6 dice.
So like
It's 6
it's crazy.
dice too. And
Hold
it's
on,
literally
I'm
all
gonna
below
Google
3.
this.
Like
The odds of this happening are so low. Okay, so we're gonna roll with it. This is what happens. Apotheosis, you're pretty sure this is the right wall. You grab your oversized hammer, you line yourself up perfectly, you point to the spot for Killhook to chop away a little bit, you point at the spot so Flippin' Pete throws a little bit of tea on it to help sort of moisten the wall, and then you bring your hammer up and you bash down hard. The concrete, the wood, any sort of drywall that would have existed in this era, like disintegrates, falls down, and you open up this area, and inside you see a purple and white and yellow creature, black slime oozing all the way around it as it turns, and its 4 or 5 sort of eye stalks turn and point towards you, and you realize you've accidentally, with a disaster with a twist, broken into the lair of what is clearly a Librico ray. Okay. Let me get this picture going for you. As you see sort of this room you've broken into appears to have once been a library. There's stacks of sort of books that are now covered in slime, and you can see that this creature has started to pull or eat the words, and the ink runs to the floor, and it seems to be what the ooze that you were seeing before, this almost translucent ooze with this layer of black sort of filled through it, you now realize is the ink from all of these books in this destroyed library that this Libro Ray has turned into its nest. And you can see sort of in the far corner are a number of other bodies, all dressed in a similar fashion to the one that you kind of saw down below. You do see that there are some Ironbound that did have like jaunty little overalls with like flower patches on them, and they've been pulled apart, and you've got another gal with little eyeglasses and sort of a bright red cap on top, and it's just been crushed into the ground. Clearly this thing has been just kind of like pushing them against the wall and spewing out some sort of acid as parts of them have disintegrated. And there's nobody that you can see that's moving in this room, unfortunately. However, you have attracted its attention. I'm going to say I'm going to get the first sort of go here, and then we'll go back and forth in combat where you guys get to choose your order. Let's say... yes. So, Apotheosis, as you've opened up this giant hole in this wall, the maw of this creature opens up, and it comes down hard on you. There's no teeth in this, but it's the sort of crushing force of dense muscle, and ooze and slime just kind of coats your body. I need you to roll me a sort of a brace or a defense roll from this crush. I am going to cut you one because your roll left you at a very disadvantaged position. Yes.
Do aspects help in situations like this or no?
Yeah, you can absolutely use your aspect if you have something that would give you a means of like taking a track damage instead of dealing the damage from this creature. You can do that or have used it to dodge in some way. Or other.
The only things that I was thinking of is Titanic, and because I have two things: Titanic, which I'm big, and then Broadwood Carapace, which just gives me resistance to 3 damage types that I choose.
The Broadwood Carapace gives you you're resistant to blunt. This is a giant gummy mouth, like a 70-year-old trying to bite into somebody. But with like jaw muscles. I'm sorry for that mental image. I'm real sorry. But so you are resistant to blunt. So I think that lowers the damage that you take, but if you want, we'll say that it gives you another dice because we're trying to make you pass your rolls.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's like a snowball effect. You get one bad roll, and it's like, now we're going to make you fight to get more bad rolls.
Yeah, so resistant reduces damage by 1 mark, but we're going to give you one advantage dice on this roll. And then we're also going to cut 1 still, but, you know.
Right. Okay. I mean, I don't think I can really do anything better than iron and, brace. So, total of 5. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong button.
I would say if you get another
Jesus fucking Christ, I finally got a 6. Sorry.
Hey, okay.
You didn't hear me, but I said I believe in you. And I think that's what happened.
Someone
believed
over these rolls.
This is the
all
best
you needed
roll
this whole
Derek's
time.
gotten all night.
You went through rock bottom, and you came out on top.
Oh my god. That's the first 6, I think, in a month. I'm going to have to check the VODs later.
Oh my god, if it is, that'd be hilarious.
That's tragic if it is.
It's been a while. Derek got a 6, 3 5s, Yahtzee, and a 3. I know Yahtzee is 5 dice. So, unfortunately, we cut the 6, but that still is a triumph with a twist with 3 5s. And you know what? We're going to say with that, you manage to catch either side of this jaw as it tries to come down on you. You are resistant to blunt damage. It would have only done 1 point of damage to you, so you are not going to take damage from this. However, the conflict or twist is you are absolutely coated in the snail slime, this inky, translucent mixture snail slime, so you are slippery right now for whatever, like, agility.
Negative.
Like I don't
because
understand,
we cut the 6, so it's 3-5,
okay.
so it's a conflict.
But no, I think a twist is still supposed to be generally positive. All conflict means is that he should be marking a box. The conflict.
Okay. Yeah, we can.
Because a twist says add a small, potentially useful twist suggested by any player. Like you have the final say.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels weird to.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
burying him.
Twist from the VODs or the shows that I was watching were always reflective of like it was a positive or negative based on what the role was. So I didn't double check that part.
I was mentioning this in chat. Like I feel like conflict is misleading because conflict's a success. Like he succeeds.
Yes,
with
he
a
did
drawback,
succeed. He's not. He's not taking any damage.
But the twist, but a conflict is a success with drawback. And it says it usually marks or clears a box. But then the twist is supposed to be a small, potentially useful twist. So like, I feel like if he's getting a conflict with a drawback, that's already the drawback. But then if the twist is negative, now like he passes the test, but then he gets like 2 negative things on top of it, which doesn't seem particularly fair because that means like the only time you're never going to have something potentially harmful to you is if you roll 6s. Okay. I'm not quite sure if that's.
I
seems kind of punitive.
Double check that the rules as well, but for now then I'm happy to take a positive twist. Does anybody have a good idea for this situation of what a positive twist would be for where he's at?
Well, you said that the giant slug monsters like got Apotheosis in its gummy mouth, right?
Yeah, and he's like holding it now apart so that it didn't crush him. So it's going to pull off in a second here, but he did not take any damage. It was a success. He didn't get swallowed.
Like, I'm like from how I'm imagining it. You know how like in those like classic monster movies, you like the guy just is holding up like, you know, the monster's mouth like wide open, and it's like. And then inside the monster's mouth is like the weak point. So it's like, I mean,
makes me think of like Legend of Zelda games.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I'm thinking like there's some obvious like red weak point thing that we could hit and expose to possibly like maybe drive away like the man. I'm forgetting the creature's name, but like to drive it away.
Ray.
Liberco Ray, like to drive it off, like temporarily, or like something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Let's say then with the twist, you see from within the mouth there is we'll go Legend of Zelda. Something is like illuminated and shining at the back of the gullet, so you see through the throat. Something is down there. That is seemingly attached to the Librico Ray.
Librico Ray.
A hunger for the written word creature.
Okay. So whose turn is it now?
So as long as that was just the creature's turn. Now it is whomever's turn would like to sort of go first in initiative in reaction to this situation, which I feel should probably be Apotheosis.
Would there be anything that I could do? So I have diffused shells as one of the salvage resources, and I'm trying to figure out if there's something that I could do if its weak point is inside of it to put put the diffused shell into it, but then it seems useless because it's defused. So like, would there be a way to activate it in another way? Blow it up from the inside, essentially.
Sure. Okay. Let's say, do you have an idea for? Because for me, I would think this is kind of a rattle hands. Let me see here. I would think something like. Yeah, rattle would do it. But do you have rattle as one of your skills?
No.
What else?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to take sort of an edge in a skill that you think would lean towards this.
I was very singular minded when I built this character. Like, because I don't know anything about military equipment. The closest I can get is like a bullet. I know a bullet's got like little priming thing, and so my simple-minded ass is like, okay, if I just drop the shell in there and hit the priming thing with my hammer really freaking hard, like,
sure, yeah.
So that's why I would just go for like break or smash. It's just kind of what I'm.
Yeah, you know what? Let's take break because that's break, smash, demolish, and your demolish is like the intent here. And then, do you have an edge that you think you would apply to this?
I would just use teeth for savagery or destruction.
Yeah, passion, destruction, absolutely. So yeah, give
just
me the
make
roll.
myself into the fuse.
Are going to cut one because you're in the creature, kind of trying to deal with this, but
yeah,
I think that's fine.
Okay. Oh, I already forgot the number. Hold on. Sorry. 4. Okay.
Oh, there you go. All right. 6 with 3 2s. So we do cut the 6. It's a cut of 1. So you sort of jumble with this defused grenade or thing, and you try to like put it back together. You try to reset the pin and try to get it down there. Unfortunately, it doesn't explode the way that you think it is. Like you've got it down there, but it doesn't explode. And you're not sure what you did wrong with the sort of a disaster. And you are still in its mouth. Right now, anyway. Okay. So the creature kind of having something thrown down its gullet is going to like buck off of you now as you kind of slurped out of its mouth. And it is going to turn around and try to like whap you guys with, it's got this long tail, because it's something between a manta ray and a slug. So it's got this sort of long manta ray tail that's just kind of like loose flesh that it whips around and tries to smack. Who's next closest to Apotheosis, like in that hole next to him, do you guys think?
It's probably me, Flippin' Pete.
Okay.
Okay. Then Flippin' Pete, can you do a dodge dodge action for me, please? A reaction.
All right, I will use my instincts to sense this limb coming at me, and I'm gonna vault over it.
Nice, love it. Let's roll for that as you kind of duck and dodge.
Please let me roll 6. Oh,
there we go. Yes. With a 6, you kind of like push up over, and with the triumph, you absolutely take no damage, and maybe you manage to even get a kick into its underside as it was turned up slightly, just a little bit. And that brings it. So Flippin' Pete, Killhook, it is your guys' turn to act. Who would like to go?
So
you're right there if you want to do it.
So, quick question. Its mouth is now closed, correct?
Yeah, it is, but it is soft all around. You can probably, like, get something into it, or you can try to get swallowed yourself if you'd like. Make yourself tasty looking.
I have, like, a very straightforward idea, but Killhook, do you have any ideas before?
I was just going to try to go make a separate opening. That's it. So mine isn't particularly complicated, but go ahead, man. If you got something, do it.
And I was just gonna be like, use my special cat to shoot pine needles at it, but
Absolutely. That sounds great, Flippin. So what does this look like? This is your new aspect, right?
Yes, it is my it is called a Kate Cora.
Kate Cora.
Kate Cora.
Okay, so let's say, Flippin' Pete, you hear, this is a library. Libraries have cats. You hear kind of a meow as this ethereal cat. If I remember the book right, these guys are ethereal and kind of see-through, right?
I think so. Wait, no, let me double check. I have it pulled up right here. They say it's a quilled and fibrous feline with a penchant for firing spines.
Okay, great. So then you kind of hear a meow from outside, and you kind of look over your shoulder through this window, and you see a sort of a little tree cat's perch there before they jump through the window and climb up to your shoulder, clearly chuffed by seeing something living also made out of plants like them before it bushes up its quill, its tail comes over, and it shoots towards the Librico Ray. Do you want to roll to hit, please? Or is this a tracker fill?
I believe it's... I'm kind of confused with the aspects with, how he... when it says, oh, you can use it for long-range damage or, close-range damage. Do I just click on the tracker when I use it, or do I need to roll for it?
Okay, a quill, here was a penchant for firing spines when provoked deals long range spike damage. It is probably a tracker fill for this one. Let's say it will fill one, and if I'm wrong, I'll just let you know. But I believe this is going to be a track fill one. So you can just fill in one of those tracks, and we'll say it does. It is piercing. So you watch as it sends a bunch of needles along the side of the Librico Ray, and you see it the Librico Ray react and hiss a little bit through spurted bits of ink. That hurt.
Sweet. And I'll, Flippin' Pete would yell out, go, Piite, go, use pine needles. And I hope Nintendo doesn't sue us.
It's okay. I don't think that's a real Pokemon.
It is. I actually looked it up real quick.
Oh, Jesus. Well, there are over 1,000 of them now. All right. And Killhook, what are you doing in this moment as you watch this new cat suddenly appear and kind of bond instantly with Flippin' Pete?
Okay. Does it get a reaction? Does it get to go before me? I didn't want to steal one from you.
I'm gonna do a big attack, so I'm gonna let you go first.
No, fair enough. Okay, so since they're up in close range, and I haven't burst through the door yet.
Mm-hmm.
I already said I had my Spore Slinger out, so yes. I'm just gonna start whipping it around, and I'm gonna tell Tech die back, and then I'm gonna hurl. I'm gonna use my Spore Slinger to essentially just attack it and see if I can just put some damage into it. So yeah, one of my aspects is the Spore Slinger, so I'm gonna use that. Stats wise, I think I'm gonna do Grace, which is an agility thing.
Okay.
And then Hunt is what I'm looking for.
Beautiful. All right, give me that roll. No cuts. This is pretty straightforward.
Okay, and so the aspect, my Spore Slinger, does that give me an advantage, or is that just impact?
Let me just. I think yours.
I can dictate the type of damage. I can do long range damage. I can do toxin damage or blast damage or stuff.
This is the same as the cat. Okay, so Alex, don't fill in the tracker for your cat. I think you're right. I think let's just call it an advantage for next time. I'll double check, but you're right. I think it is just an advantage of using your item thing. Yeah. I'm remembering now.
That's how I've used it in the past, but I don't know if that's right. So, sure.
No,
okay.
I think having the aspect item. Yes, we'll call it advantage for now. I'll double check.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. All right, so I'm just gonna you hear the sounds of
mm-hmm.
the sling starting to whirl around. It's and all these like spores are starting to fly out from it, and then he's just going to hurl it through the opening that Apotheosis made at this thing. That's 2 5s, so and 2 2s, but 2 5s. So conflict plus twist.
Okay. Conflict plus twist. Okay, so think of a twist. With the conflict, your spiky sling embeds itself into the sides of this Librico ray as it spins around. And it kind of squeals and sputters some more, and you watch it almost like get covered in the outer skin has a clear translucent kind of cover, and it gets covered and embedded, and you can watch it piercing down in through deeper than maybe you thought. And with that, there we go, perfect. It looks like it's already been damaged by whatever was happening in this room beforehand, and it's hurting pretty bad right now. It's going to sort of like rear up in reaction to this, and you watch as its mouth seems to puff out and fill, and it spews out a wide range of this black inky gunk all around. This is a jet attack. And it can deal, sorry, no, you don't know that. But it does not seem like a good thing to get hit by. So I would like the three of you to give me a dodge roll, as this is its big hit. It's like one final hurrah.
I'm going to use Grace again with my agility.
Absolutely.
I'm going to use my Vault ability to dodge. That's what I'm doing. Any cuts on this?
Nope, no cuts.
That's 3 6s.
Wow.
Holy crap.
God damn it, dude.
Okay, a triumph with a twist.
Can my twist? Can my twist be to like maybe like as I'm seeing it happen, trying to dodge out of the way, and maybe like bump into Piite and maybe try to help him dodge? Something like that,
I like
give him
it.
an advantage or something on his dodge.
Yes, absolutely. You can give advantage to Piite for doing this. All right,
even though he
Piite, so
said,
you get
"God
an
damn it,
additional
dude."
dice. You rolled 3 6s. I'm going to say you can have hit Apotheosis as well, if you choose to.
Okay.
Yeah. I could, maybe it's just like I just yell, "You do!" I recognize like something that's happening or whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen
So
something in my
both of you will get a
experience.
+1 with advantage on this roll. All right, Flippin' Piite, what is your build?
All right. So I am going to use my instincts to sense this attack coming, and then vault to try and dodge that attack. So that is 1, 2, 3, and then with the advantage, that's 4.
Yep.
Oh, please. Oh my god.
Okay.
Conflict with twist.
That is a 4, a 2, and 2 1s. But there's a 4 in there. All right. So you manage to like slip under it into this goop as it passes overhead, Killhook yelling at you to dodge it. I will say you've dodged successfully for now. And Apotheosis, I need your dodge roll as well.
The only things that I have in terms of like dodging would be sense, because it's got react, and then instinct, which also is react. So that's 3 dice.
This is an instinctual thing. Go for it. Oh, you get the +1 from Killhook yelling, get down.
Oh,
Get
good.
one more. Don't get too eager yet. You get one more.
I know. I'm like, 3, wait a minute. You're supposed to have 4. You got an advantage with the Killhook dice, I will say, because you rolled that separately. I can see it.
Yep.
It mattered because you rolled a 3, 2, 1, and a 6. So Apotheosis, you easily dodge this, and you watch, because Flippin' Piite got a conflict, so you watch a little bit of the gunk spray down and burn through some of his clothes, not doing damage to him, but you can tell that this was acid, and he's got spotty clothes now. But Apotheosis' beautiful arc, worthy of a gymnast on one of those horse things when they jump over it. And it is one of your turn. Let's say Apotheosis. This thing looks lagging. you're a crash. You want to hit it with a big hammer?
Yeah, I was looking through every different thing, my post, all of the stuff to see if there's anything else I can do. But yeah, I'll just do a straight hit.
Yeah.
I think it's 4 dice total.
Yeah. It's good odds. There's a 6 in there. There's a 6 in there.
Finally.
So you guys watch Apotheosis
Get
having
on your
had
own.
not great luck for so long, but he pulls out his hammer, he just brings it up and he smashes it down between the eye stalks of this creature. The head sort of caves. You hear a whine come out from it as it just goes limp and stops moving completely. As you guys have defeated a Librico Ray, and as you kind of do that, the behind or to the left of this room, there's a hidden panel that starts to open and you see a few faces peek out, little spectacle eyeglasses, little gow sort of eye stalks peeking through. And that is where we are going to end it for tonight. As you guys have just done a big thing and cleared the library.
Nice. Derek, 2 rolls in a row. You had 6s.
I'm
Nice
exhausted, dude. I cannot wait to go running.
It's an accomplishment. It's an accomplishment.
It's just when I saw those 666s, I was just like, come on, man. Like, how are all these 6s being congregated on one person? It's like
It's the positive
like,
vibes. I just bring positive vibes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Something for Killhook for the start of next session. Don't forget there are resources you can harvest with your skill
Yeah, I'm gonna hack
set.
the shit out of this thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's people? That's great. Yeah.
All right, Jeff, what's going on?
Yeah, My Trey's not here, but you should go check her out on YouTube at My Trey Plays Games, where she makes all sorts of various TTRPG content, system agnostic, centers the GM and player experience for all your TTRPG needs. As for the rest of us, as for the stream, no Coriolis this week, as Jeremy is out of town being an awesome dad. So we might do something else just for funsies, but maybe not. We'll see. And then let's see what else we got. Monday next week, we might do some We're in Danger. We've got some WILDSEA coming up. And I believe on the 28th now, we're doing our One Ring premiere until Long decides to message me and say, sorry, I'm going to New Mexico on the 28th. As he just messaged me a couple days ago saying he's going to Grand Canyon on the 21st. That might be TMI, but fuck that guy. Anyhow, yeah. He'll never hear this because he doesn't watch
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't.
But that's it for us. Yeah. I don't know. Anyone else have anything else? We good?
More WILDSEA next Tuesday. Join our crew on hopefully some better rolls, I did put a picture of the Librico Ray in Discord. Join our Discord, take a look at the art. You can see what they just fought.
And a bunch of screenshots of some shitty freaking rolls. Oh my god.
And a lot of
There are so many screenshots
of the
of
worst
bad
rolls
rolls.
you've
So
ever
many
seen
bad rolls.
in a D6
So many.
game.
Lots of red
Join your
ones on
Discord.
those pictures. Really
Oh
strange.
my god.
So anyhow, that's it for us. See y'all later.
Happy sailings, folks.